Hello, and welcome back to another episode of the Addict by Wick podcast, where we talk about news, reviews, perspectives, and everything of that nature. As always, I'm your host, Eric Richaksono, and today I want to talk about target marketing that companies like Facebook, Google have been doing. So today I'm joined by my good friend, Seif, who has background working in a marketing agency. Seif, hello.
Hi, Eric. How's it going?
Pretty good. How are you doing? Are you a little bit nervous?
I'm good. I'm fine.
That's good to hear. Welcome to your first episode. Hopefully we can get more conversations in the future as well.
Sure, that'll be nice.
And before we go any further, you can listen to us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, anywhere you listen to podcasts. Follow us on our socials at The Addict by Wick, Insta, Twitter, even though we're talking about how evil they are. Send us questions, feedback, topic suggestions, say hi to me. So what do I mean by personalized ads? So when you're talking to your buddy about, oh, hey, like I want this and this and this, and then you get on Insta, you get on Facebook, and somehow you just see that exact same thing that you've been talking to popping out on your feed. So that's what I kind of want to touch about. And with personalized ads, these companies, say Google, Facebook, Instagram, which is owned by Facebook, they make most of their money off these personalized ads.
Yeah.
Am I correct?
Yeah, most of that is actually true. So when you talk about personalized ad, it's mainly how a company is trying to target someone specifically to see the ad that they are publishing online. So the idea is, I'm a company that wants to advertise my computers to new generation, to millennials or whatever. So they want to target people from millennials going to be 18 to 30 or something like this. They would get on the platform that you're going to be using, they'll place their ad, and they will target some people with these demographics, where they live, their interests. And the thing is, everything you do on Facebook and Instagram, every like you do, every page you're interested or following, this is what affects what ads you see.
Yeah. So basically, we're helping them build the algorithm.
Yeah. I think someone said before, if you're getting something for free, you are you're
the one that's paying.
You're the service. You're the service. You're not getting the service. You are the service for them.
Okay.
So basically, every time you log in on Facebook and you see a page about football, for example, if you like it, then you're interested in football.
Yep.
And then the next time that someone wants to advertise something, they would say, we want people who are interested in football. Facebook will automatically show the ad for you.
Okay.
As for the things that if something like Hey Siri is working, or anything on the phone is listening to you, which I think all the phones are now listening to you most of the time.
Hi Siri, are you listening to me? Oh shit, I just activated my Siri.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know how to respond to that.
Okay.
See, yeah. They're always gonna neglect it or reject it. If it's listening to you, I think it triggers some words, which is also used by Google. If I'm not wrong, there's something called Google Adwords.
Yep.
And this you pick the words that are trending and stuff like this. And this is when you write one word, it's going to be the first thing on your Google search.
Like the suggestions where it's what is blah 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 blah. And
it's not only the suggestion, but also when you type, if you know exactly what you want. If you're looking for Spotify, for example, if you Google Spotify, then the first ad that's coming to you is there's an ad, the icon, the small icon that says
yeah.
This is the one that's targeted for the word Spotify.
Okay.
Or if you say music, then Spotify can also have this ad as
it's going to be the first one,
yes.
And then Apple Music under it or something
and
like that.
And how much they pay for it is the first one that's going to come up.
Okay. Kind of on topic. Have we talked about our social dilemma before we start recording? But if you guys haven't watched it, it's about how social media is evil and we're basically being manipulated by all these companies, which is true.
It is true, but I have a little bit of a contrary opinion to that.
Yeah.
But it's also my own opinion. I feel as long as the company that's collecting our data is securing it, and it's selling it in a very non-personalized way.
Yep.
So let's say they're not telling everyone that Eric likes podcasts.
Yeah.
They're not saying that Eric per se is like the one with that birthday does that. They're just saying that there's a person in this age range who lives in that area and likes this. I feel like this is an okay way to use the data, as long as they're having a secured way to keep their data from being breached.
Yeah, but that's one of the problems, right?
Yeah.
It's like there are all hackers out there that will breach these companies and resell your data to another company that wants it
Yeah.
for even more money.
It's very important if the company does not know how to secure their databases, don't do that.
Oh.
And a company like Facebook, if they're just selling the data in like big chunks, like with all the information, like as they are, that's gonna be wrong, of course. But if they're selling like the demographics and the location somehow, I think that should be fine. It's just how they use it and how they secure it.
Yeah, I mean, I have to admit, I've had Facebook for maybe like more than 10 years now. I've had social media since I was a little bit younger, maybe like 15, 16. And I've built my algorithm perfectly to what I wanted. You know what I mean? Like, yes, they are taking my privacy. They know they probably know what I do, what my tendencies are and all that. But every time I open these apps, I just see content that I want.
Yeah, at least if you're taking my data, give me something that's useful.
Yeah,
Yes,
exactly. Like, give me the memes I want to see.
Yeah.
Give me like the jeans I want to buy.
TikTok, for example.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, this algorithm is amazing. It just like takes everything that you really like, but it's kind of creepy, like a little bit.
It is very
It's
creepy.
creepy. But you also just like when you're watching a little bit, it's just you like something, and then when you don't like something, you say you're not interested.
And then they just like do that for you,
Yeah.
you know, instead of you having to scroll.
You know what? What I find really amazing, I recently have a YouTube Premium
Okay.
a subscription, and I got the music app, like the YouTube Music. This algorithm is beyond.
Really?
I'm not even kidding. This algorithm is just you play one song that you like, and it gets you all the songs that after, like it's like a radio. You play a radio with one song. Every single song after that is bomb. Everything is based on what you like, just based on one song.
Wow.
Do you know how much data Google has to make this?
Okay, I'm not going to support this fully, but like, yes, of course, that just makes my life easier, and
Yeah.
that is not what everyone wanted.
Yeah, exactly.
So I actually first experienced this when I was trying to promote my podcast. It was a paid promotion on Facebook, and I saw this target marketing tab. I was like, okay, yeah, fine. I'll click it. I'll see what this is. And it kind of surprised me of how much they actually know about people. Maybe like I can target people like, okay, someone just got married, someone who just lost their parents, someone like you said, like who likes football, like sport. But it's also very, very in depth to like, okay, this.
Yeah, and the thing is, when a company is trying to target a specific audience, they would go like, my job was to get the strategy from no, not the strategy, the ideas that they want to tell people, or like the ads that they want to deliver.
Yeah.
And then my job was to make a strategy, see which is the target audience that we want to see and that you want to target, and start building the demographics based on that. And I would go on the platform. I had like back when I was working, I think this does not exist now. I think they're all in one. There was something called Facebook Ads,
Yeah,
which covers Facebook and Instagram.
they still do.
They still do. Okay.
And WhatsApp as well now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I've never seen ads on my WhatsApp, but it
I
apparently
think
covers as
I
well.
think since Facebook has WhatsApp, they have the phone numbers and the names, and then their links there. So whatever you type is kind of taken as the keywords.
Oh,
Yeah.
spooky.
Yeah, especially if you do like, if you're talking to someone, say hashtag something, that hashtag is like taken immediately.
Oh,
I think, yeah. So what they do is that they start filtering the people of Facebook. So Facebook, for example, has, I don't know how many millions of people. You start saying, I want people that live in France.
yeah.
Then they start doing this. And then who live in actually in Paris. Okay. And then after this, you say the age range. Okay. And then every time you make it smaller, like every time you make the scale a little bit smaller, you go in details, you pay more.
Okay.
And you pay more per view. You pay maybe like per like. So you're targeting people that actually do press like, and some people just view the stuff. Some people who like to watch videos. So I think every 3 seconds is a view.
Yeah. Every 3 seconds of view.
Yeah. And after that, you're paying per view, you're paying per like. And if you have, for example, a company that wants to get customers, then they ask you, then you do put on Facebook that you pay per it's called lead.
Yeah.
Pay per lead.
Per leads, yeah.
So you just click
Like click
and-
per lead, right?
yeah, and then you press, like, the person press the ad, and then they automatically have the full name and the phone number, and you just click continue. Just like, oh my god, so easy. Let's do it. Yeah. So
Okay.
yeah, so it's very easy, and then and the lead, I think, was the most expensive thing to do.
Without saying any numbers on the podcast, like
I'm
how was
talking
it?
I'm talking thousands, and yeah, I'm talking thousands, and I think, yeah, I'm talking like hundreds of thousands for like a big ad for a big company. Just to make the page and the people interact with the page is costs a lot, especially if you want to make like a big appearance.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, because when I was doing it, I only paid like $10.
Yeah, and it works.
It works. It
And
works. Like, I did get more engagement. I got more likes on my page. I got like a couple downloads, couple listeners like onto my podcast. But I can't even imagine like big companies.
Well,
like,
imagine a company that has like a
Zara.
whole budget for marketing, and they just want people to see everything. Like, we want likes, we want people to engage.
Yeah. Well, again, it is nice too.
Well, but there's also the organic likes, which are the ones that come without paying,
Okay. Yeah.
and these also like contribute to the marketing. It's just that when they see that it's not a lot, they start putting the ads. Here you go. Here you go.
Okay, so let's say if it's already like if a product is already kind of has its own traction, it's already like moving. They don't really need that.
They kind of don't need that, but they always do it just for
Keep it going.
to keep the page consistent of the.
That's a good insight.
Yeah.
Do you have anything more to add to that, or
I think that's most information that I could. Yeah.
yeah? Well, to add, I also did that for my website. I use Google Ads, and it's the same. It's just everything's measured by click per leads, and it's just kind of funny to see how like people are seeing us numbers,
Yeah.
and they're just seeing us like okay.
How many people are looking at this word?
Yeah. And I tried to do that with SEO marketing as well, writing for my website. And I've seen say if I'm promoting Rosetta Stone, the language thing, and like you said earlier, if someone clicks on Rosetta Stone, usually it's not their official website yet, and like that shows in the first time, or maybe if it's a smaller company, if you're an affiliate marketing person for that company, usually their website will like show up first as a Google ad suggestion, and then their official website.
The actual, yeah. And then every time you click on that ad, even if the first one is the thing, they're paying.
Yeah.
Which I find very like useless. I mean, if you're looking for Vodafone, and then the first thing you see is an ad from Vodafone, and then the first thing there's an ad,
and then Vodafone
it's
itself.
Vodafone itself. So why?
I don't get that as well.
Yeah, and then people will click the first thing they see.
Yeah, because no one's gonna scroll all the way down for that.
Yeah.
Okay, we can.
But then also when you click on the ad, there's always like you're being tracked of your clicks, so that you know if this ad is going to actually get you to buy something, or was it just useless?
And that's when the affiliate marketer actually gets the money.
Yeah,
just kind of fun.
Yeah,
I've been making money off that. Low-key.
All right.
Sorry guys if I've been targeting you with my ads. So what can we do about this? Because we're not the first person talking about this. We're not going to be the last person talking about this. If you're worried about Facebook knowing where you are, what you do, or you're worried about Google knowing what you're gonna eat for dinner, what can you do to kind of reduce?
Honestly, everything around us is just kind of listening to you. If you have like a Google Home, it's listening to you. If you have like your Apple Watch, it's listening to you. If you have your phone, it's listening to you. As long as the battery's in the phone, it's like. So, what I would do is that if I want to be like very on the safe side, so much,
don't have a smartphone.
Well, no, just everyone is they're not gonna live under the cage.
Yeah.
The cave. Like you just can make sure that you close your location, like turn off your location. If you want to talk about something serious or like something private, take your phone out the room and speak.
I need to start doing that.
Yeah.
I haven't even thought about that. Oh
Yeah.
my God.
Or maybe like have a small box where you can put your phone in and just leave it there.
With like tin foil around it.
I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
you know what I mean, right?
Yeah.
If you want to be like the safest, just try not to share something that's very private on Facebook and Instagram and all these things. Make sure that you're talking, like texting on something that's peer-to-peer secured.
Is Telegram secured? Like they advertise.
They advertise security, but I have no idea if WhatsApp is also peer-to-peer. But is it secured? It's
doubt.
peer-to-peer, as in the conversation is secured, but the data is already taken. So it's And then WhatsApp at some point they were like, "We're gonna do this for the ads. Just say approve, and then otherwise you're not gonna be able to use it." So
One thing I can recommend is check. If you go on a website, they always ask if you want your cookies to be saved or not.
yeah.
If you guys have been kind of ignoring that, look what they want, because they will be tracking still.
I'm always on private mode.
You always on private mode?
I'm always on private mode.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, Pan was making fun of me for being on private mode.
I'm always on private mode, and I use VPNs a lot.
Okay. Well, yeah, coming from someone who, I have a background in that, I think.
Yeah, I think. Oh, that's a good advice. If you want to buy something like a plane ticket or something, check it from the private mode, not from the normal one, because every time you open this ticket, it gets higher price.
Yes, they do.
Yeah,
And
this
I read that a couple years ago that it still works till now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
of course.
because every time you refresh it, they're just gonna
Boost the price.
boost the price.
Yeah.
And use VPNs.
Yeah.
Yeah, VPN's pretty good. I actually have it on my website. I'm gonna plug it. Yeah, this
Yeah.
is a shameless plug. I have it on my website. I'll put it in the description. Use VPNs, not just for securities. Also, you can stream like stuff from other countries. Yeah.
Yes.
Should I promote that?
I don't think so.
But did you see Apple's new update, iOS 14.5? Because now Apple iOS, the newest iOS, it gives you control over your own privacy, which is pretty nice. Even though I think Facebook and Apple are having a lawsuit battle between the two of them over this.
Yeah, I'm not really following this because I feel like there's always gonna be a problem with data. Like who's gonna be taking over what? Who's gonna affecting who? Yeah, I feel like just everyone has to be sure that what they're sharing is just fine is shareable, and then you're fine. And then make sure that your private conversation, like don't be scared if you say something and you open the phone and it's there. So it's fine.
In EU, it is the law is a little bit stronger than, say, in America or especially in Asia. My targeted ads, when I saw it was mostly, even though I put countries in Europe, Americas, North America, and Asia, most of the reach was from Asia, because I think they have like very, very weak privacy laws.
Yeah, I think I've been through the Gdpr. For people who don't know, Gdpr is like the rules, the general data protection rules for the EU.
Yep.
And there's a technology called blockchain, and blockchain is based on saving the data from everything that happens after the other in a chain way. So everyone's stuff is always there.
Okay.
And it will always be seen. And then they had this thing that they wanted to make it secured, and the GDPR is like making it unable to be this way. So now people are even going for having an encryption to the data.
Yeah.
So you can only decrypt to make sure that it's correct, but you cannot make sure that it's the people, that it's the data, the correct ones. So yeah, the GDPR is actually doing a great job protecting people's data.
I started realizing this when I tried to access some of the like websites from the US, and they was like, oh yeah, sorry, our website is not available for people in Europe because of the privacy law, and that's kind of like, okay, this is At least my privacy.
Yeah, because also the websites here in Europe have to ask you if you're going to accept cookies or not.
Do they not do that in the US? Oh, I guess they don't. do they?
No, I guess they don't. So that if the website doesn't ask you, I think it will be blocked in the EU. But I'm not 100% sure.
Okay, because I remember also having to do that for my website. Like,
Yeah, everything on EU you have to
it
ask
has
for
to be
cookies.
GDPR compliant, which is nice.
Yeah.
You can also educate yourself more during this topic if you do really care about this deeply. you
Yeah.
know. And if you can also find more ethical companies, quote unquote ethical companies that are doing this. I know DuckDuckGo, the search engine, their Twitter feed, which I'm also always get ads for them, but they always kind of there was like, oh yeah, protect your privacy. Don't use Google. Don't use Yahoo. Don't use Bing. They don't care about your privacy. DuckDuckGo, like, and they kind of use that as their marketing campaign, I guess. Like, yeah, your privacy is our priority.
I also found a browser called Brave.
Babe?
Yeah, and it basically works on a VPN basis. So everything is protected. Everything is like kind of not followed. So it's a more secure browser to use as well.
Okay. I know that Firefox also use privacy as their marketing campaign. They're about how they care about our privacy and all that, compared to like Chrome, Safari.
I feel like Firefox to me was like very 2010 or something.
I know,
So
that's the thing. It's just, they're just not as optimized, I feel like.
yeah, but Firefox is one of the good ones,
Yeah.
definitely. Or at least back in the day.
Or,
now everyone is just happy with Chrome. It's Google.
It is. Oh my God, they're so personalized.
Yes,
Oh my God, it's so easy. Sign in with Google.
Yeah.
What do you want? Like,
Google.
well, I wonder if Zuck's gonna let me, post this episode on Facebook or not.
Oh wow.
Because that's like
I mean, freedom of speech.
freedom of speech, Zuck. Freedom of speech. Do you know he's been blocking? Like, if you post a meme about him or something, like, they will block you. You will get sucked.
Damn.
Yeah.
Wow. I've been missing a lot.
You can also make money off your data. Do you know that?
Yeah.
I should start doing that. I did like some research before I did this. I'm going to cite my sources in the description if people are like questioning it. But yeah, I found a website that kind of like a cryptocurrency where you can monetize your personalized data from them, and then they kind of sell it for you.
No, which is another way of accepting the fact that your data is everywhere.
Well, I mean, it's already everywhere. You
Yeah,
might as well
exactly.
start making money now.
Yeah, exactly. Let's just make use of it.
What were you gonna say? Sorry.
Oh, just saying like just we're gonna make use of the data. Yeah.
Plus, like I said earlier, these algorithms made our lives,
Yeah, well, at least make money of it.
Yeah. Make money off it, guys. Don't fumble this bag.
Oh, don't.
Yeah, well, it has been another episode of the Addict by Week podcast. Thank you guys for listening, and Seif, thank you so much for letting me take your time.
Thank you for having me.
Before we go, I have a question for you. If you are eating a rice dish, something with rice, do you prefer using fork or spoons?
Fork.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
I got used to forks.
was it
Forks and
spoons
knives.
before?
Yeah, well, when I was younger, it was always spoons just to make my life easier. And
Okay.
also coming from Egypt, like we have a lot of veggies
Okay.
that are with sauce, so you always want to eat them with the spoon.
Yep.
But then as I grew up, I was just like, you cannot use spoon anymore. It's a fork.
Do you guys eat with the hands sometimes?
Yeah, maybe breakfast and dinner because they're not the worm dishes. It's only lunch.
Yeah. Before we go, you guys can listen to us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, wherever you listen to. Follow our socials. If you get an ad for this podcast, I'm sorry I targeted you, but
This is how it works.
This is how it works. This
Yeah.
is how the world spins.
Yeah.
Subscribe, share this podcast with your friends, family, or just put it in the background, whatever you want to do. And I've been your host, Eric Wichaksono, and for my guest, Seif.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, guys. Bye.
Bye.
That's a wrap. Before I beg you guys to download and share this podcast, I want to talk about my Patreon. So by using Patreon, you can support me and support this podcast. This is just another reason for me to keep pumping out, hopefully, quality content for you guys to listen to. And I do have some goals. Like if I reach a certain amount of patrons, I want to upgrade our equipment here in the studio. And if you can't, that's okay too. I am so thankful to have you guys even want to listen to me and my friends babble about things that run through my head. Thank you so much for listening. See you next time. Bye.